Hey folks, in this episode we're bringing our world to life with some NPCs. We're going to learn how to set up a simple dialogue interaction system using Area3Ds for detection and a clean UI for the text display, just like you'd find in some classic JRPG towns. So, let's get started. First things first, just to show you where we're working at, in between videos I just built this small little cheap little town real quick. Again, these are K's assets. You can get them on adapted or not on itch.io. Just do a search for K's kits, and you'll find them there. I wish she worked for Adapted Labs. So, Kay, if you ever watch this video, hit us up. But anyways, I love her work. So these are just some of the assets that she's built. This is her medieval hexagon assets that she has going on there. It's low poly medieval village, and I'm digging it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off by creating a new scene. So press this plus sign to add a new scene. What we're going to do is we're just gonna create a new 3D scene. We're gonna rename this node 3D by pressing F2. It's gonna be called NPC. In this, we're going to press Control A to add a couple of things. First thing is going to be a mesh instance 3D. We're going to go ahead and put a box mesh in there by choosing over here in the inspector, mesh, empty, new box mesh. Click back on NPC and press Control A again. What we're going to next add is an Area3D. And then inside of this Area3D, press Control A and add a collision shape 3D, and make sure that you select a new box shape. From here, we can drag this box shape out right here, and in our inspector, we're going to go to transform. We're going to go to 0.5. That way it has a little trigger there. We'll probably scoot that back some. Go ahead and click on NPC one more time, because what I want to do is now is press Control A. We're going to add a label 3D, and inside of our text we're going to just say press enter, and we're going to go ahead and just drag this up above the player, or the NPC. That way what'll happen is we're going to code this so that it's not visible at first. Then when the player walks in, it's going to show press enter on the screen. And let's press Control S to save. Go to your scenes folder, characters, and we can just save this right here as NPC. That's fine. We need to add a script to it though, so let's go ahead and click on NPC, press this plus sign. Go ahead and click on the folder next to path, and we're gonna go to our scripts folder, characters, and for right now we're just gonna we'll right click inside this here window here, press new folder, name it NPCs, and leave it as NPC, and then just press open and then press create. In this code, we're gonna start off by adding a variable. It's going to be called dialogue text. It's going to be a string type. I'll put a little welcome message. For the hero there. Now, as you can see, it pops up that dialogue text, and we can change it as needed here. Okay. We're also going to add a boolean. So variable player nearby, and we're gonna set it to false. Alright, we're gonna create a couple of functions. I'm gonna get rid of this process because we won't need that. So the first one is gonna be on body entered. Entered. We're gonna pass body, and if body.name is equal to the player, then player underscore nearby is going to equal true, and then label 3D dot visible is equal to true. Next thing we do is we're gonna go ahead and copy all that and paste that into here. I'm gonna say on body exited, and then we're gonna change these to false. Alright, we're gonna create one more function. It's gonna be called is player in range. It's gonna be a boolean, and we're gonna return the player nearby. Alright, so inside of this ready function, what we're going to do is we're going to connect our Area3D. So we're going to say Area3D dot body enter dot connect on body entered. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that pass because we don't need that. We're gonna copy this line, paste it down below, and change it to exited, and then it's gonna be exited. Down under here on this next line, we're gonna set our label 3D to be not visible right from the jump. Alright, so if we bring this now into our town, let's click on town, go to our 3D view, instantiate that guy NPC. Let's bring him a little bit closer. Let's try this again. Bring him a little bit closer. Let's go ahead and rotate him 180 degrees. That way he's facing the player. Let's get him up on the ground. Alright. Well, I'm not sure what's going on there. That was weird. Let's go ahead and scale him up a bit. So now if we press play to test the scene out, whoa, alright, something happened here. Oh, I forgot to put 3D right there. Now let's try it. Oh, I'm not sure why I have that connected there yet, but we shouldn't, so let's get rid of that. Alright. And why? Because I forgot the $sign. That's why. Alright. Eventually it's gonna work. There we go. Now, right now when we press enter, nothing happens. Let's fix that. So how we're gonna fix that is by creating a new scene. It's gonna be other node. We're gonna search for a canvas layer and add that in. Go ahead and press F2. F2 to change the name to dialog UI. We're gonna go ahead and press Control A to add a panel, and F2 to name that dialog box. We're gonna go to our 2D view so we can see what's going on. We're gonna change our layout. We're gonna make we'll make it about 1250, should be good. 250 for the Y. Anchor that guy to the bottom center, and inside the dialog box we're gonna press Control A and add a label. We're gonna rename this to be dialog label, and in here we're gonna just put some dots and some ellipse, and then we're gonna change the theme overrides. That's what we want, to about 24 should be good. We're gonna change the layout though. It's gonna be customized. We'll say 1200 by 200, and then we can just move this guy, whoops, down here, roundabouts, kind of center it a little bit. All right, now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and save this. So Control S, save this in the proper folder, so your scenes UI folder, and then press save. I'm trying to think. You know what? Let's go ahead into our dialog box, and something I did forget is auto rep. Let's turn that to arbitrary, and I think that's about it. We should be ready to go. So let's go back to our town. We're gonna go ahead and instantiate that dialog UI, and what we're gonna do is on our town, we're gonna add that world script that we had earlier by mistake. So let's go to scripts, world, open. You'll notice when you add a script like that that's already been created, it doesn't say create anymore, it says load. So press load, and we're actually going to just comment out some stuff. We're going to comment that out, we're going to comment that out, and what we're going to do is we're going to start typing some other stuff in that we're going to need. So we're going to need to make some things ready right from the beginning. And then we're going to go ahead and copy that, paste it down here, and instead of dialog box, this is going to be dialog label. Instead of dialog underscore UI, this is going to be dialog box, because the label is a child of the box. It's like a grandbaby of the dialog UI, and so in order for this to work, we need to make sure it has the right parent. Alright. So that we got all set up. Under the ready function, we're gonna say dialog box dot visible is equal to false. We're gonna make a couple of functions here. Function show dialog, and we're gonna say we're gonna pass text. It's going to be of type string. This needs to be a capital S though. We're going to say dialog label dot text is equal to the text. For this, we're going to say dialog box dot visible is going to be equal to true. We're also going to have function hide dialog, because we want it to hide our dialog. We're going to say dialog box dot visible is equal to false. Why? Oh, I forgot the equal sign. I said equals, but never actually put the equal sign. Alright. So what we need to do here is I accidentally deleted. Oh no, I deleted it in the last video. So it wasn't an accident then, but it ended up being an accident now. Process. We're going to go underscore delta, because we're not actually going to pass a delta value in there. But if we end up changing our minds later on, then we have it there. Is action just pressed? Interact. And get tree. Oops. I need to get nodes. So get nodes in group. Oh yeah. Okay. So one more thing we need to do before this will work, but let's finish typing this code first. let's see. What? Oh, it should be dot here. There we go. Alright, so one more thing we need to do is our NPC over here. Click on your NPC scene, go to node, right next to the inspector. You have two options, signals and groups. We want groups. We're going to press this plus sign to create a group, and we're going to call it NPCs. Press OK. That'll add this to this NPC. Press save, and we should see the square with the circle inside of it in our town now. And there it is, so that checks out. As it stands now, this should show the dialogue when we press enter. But one more thing I want to do, I need to see if there's a way to do this, because I have not found it. But we're going to say confirm. I want to put these on the same button, but it doesn't let me. So I'm sure there's a way to do it somewhere or somehow, but it's fine for right now. So what we have is now, if we press the interact button, which we've set to be the main enter key on the keyboard, then it should show the dialogue. And when we press confirm, which we set up to be the space bar, it should hide the dialogue. So let's go ahead and test that out. Alright, enter still works, and our dialogue broke. Why did our dialogue break? Why did I? Oh, that's why I put dot text instead of underscore text. It should be underscore text. Let's try it again. There's the enter. Press enter. Nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? I thought I set it up. Oh, whoops. When I was testing things out, I forgot to put this back to spacebar. Alright, there we go. Press close. Now let's do it. Boom. Welcome to our town, traveler. Confirm. And it hides it. Right? You can't access it if you're not in the trigger. So that's how that works. It's very simple, very basic, but again, we're just setting up the skeleton. We're gonna be adding more fluff to everything. We'll get the player animating, we'll get the dialogue being branching and starting quests and stuff like that. I think, I wonder, let's see, in, what do I have set up in the next video? I have planned the branching dialogue and the questing dialogue, but I think it'd be better to get some more fluff in the player, get him animating for his walking and turning and facing the right direction. Also, JRPGs tend to have like a fixed camera, and the follow camera is usually on the older JRPGs has a follow camera from up above, but once PlayStation came out, it was a lot more fixed cameras for RPGs, even for JRPGs, like Legends of Legaia, Final Fantasy 7, 10, 8, 9 all had fixed cameras in towns and in dungeons. Let me know though. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see fixed cameras that change the angles that you're coming from, or do you want to stick with the older NES era, NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis era top-down follow cameras? Let me know what you guys want in that one. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I love seeing your guys' interactions. Again, if you have questions, email me, adaptedlab@gmail.com. Otherwise, in the next video, we're going to get straight to the player animations and making him face the right way when he's going left, right, forward, and back. Until then, keep learning, keep building. I'll see you in the next video.